What's up, guys? Welcome back to War Room Finance, a weekly finance stream for stocks and crypto news. Before we get into some of this week's headlines, listen to this message from Jair.
We are not financial advisors. We're here to provide news and our opinions on the news. So don't buy or sell anything based on what you hear on this show. Do your due diligence before you make any purchases.
That's right. All right, Eric, give us an overview of what's on the agenda for tonight.
All right, so we got mostly earnings, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Activision. We got some also some Teladoc, and then we have some crypto with some 401k stuff going on there. We got some fraudster going to jail, and some good memes.
Cool.
Let's kick it off.
Kick it off. Hey.
Yeah. All right. So it was earnings week, and then so lots of good stuff came out this week.
Yep.
It was packed. Yeah. We got like the FANGs. And mostly the FANGs, because those are the heavyweights of the index. First one right here we have is Apple. They got like solid numbers, and then they pretty much did extremely well on most numbers. But after the bell, it began tanking. It's down negative 2%, or 2.24, which is kind of shocking.
It looks like you mean after hours?
Yeah, after hours, yes. They report after hours, and then after hours, it started selling off.
Gotcha.
So, they began selling off. I guess it rallied, and then it.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
What? Why? What do you think happened?
I don't know. I guess they tried to push it to 170, and then I don't know what happened. But, maybe traders are trying to push out some contracts, but options, I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, anyhow.
Okay. Some options sold at the top.
Yeah, so some options sold at 170.
For sure, yeah, 170.
Yeah, 170 expirations, and then they dumped them. Everyone dumped them. But,
yeah.
That's mostly what happened. But anyhow, so they did good. But I guess we'll see how.
It's just not enough right now.
Dude, they got like A+ in my book, and then I'm going to be buying some tomorrow morning when it opens up. I mean, you just can't beat Apple. I mean, it's good, but
I mean, everyone else thought otherwise.
well, that too.
Let's be real. I mean, everyone's sold, so it's like, I think everyone's just playing the game right now. I don't think anyone's trying to make any major super moves right now. I mean, it seems like that for everybody. I know you were saying earlier that the index stuff, but I mean, everything's moving at a very scared pace right now.
Yeah. And
it's
then
very conservative, of course.
Yeah, it's very conservative.
Yeah, it came out good. And then going to the other behemoth, the one that did not do so good, Amazon. This one's tanking. It's having a pretty good pullback. It did okay on the numbers, not the best, but growth is slowing. It's slowing pretty significantly. And then
why though? Is it supply chain stuff, or is it people are just not buying online as much anymore?
Probably, yeah. People probably, holding on to their cash.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I haven't bought anything from Amazon.
Damn, it went down that much?
Yeah, it's down 9%. Yeah, so it's getting.
Wow.
I mean, it's having a bloody day. Yeah, man. Yeah, someone pushed right there some options, but it's getting dropped. They're slowing down pretty bad. I think most of it was because of the Rivian acquisition or the Rivian expense. Where is it at?
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So Rivian, they got hit hard because of that. I guess Rivian didn't produce or had to gone.
Oh, okay.
They lost $3.8 billion. That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
No wonder. That kind of scared people for sure.
Yeah, that and then sales and then revenue is not. I mean, sales and earnings per share are not that great. And then advertisement is like a big section of their budget, and it got hit hard. I mean, not hard, but it's not growing.
Yeah,
to what Wall Street was expecting.
That's strange because think about the future, everything's always evolving and changing. Whatever, what's next after Amazon? It doesn't seem like there's anything else. You know what I mean? So it's strange. It's strange to see like I'm trying to think of the future. Like, what could be better than online sales on a store that has everything? I mean, It doesn't get any better than that. You get what I'm saying? So it's strange that it's going down like that, because it's like, they're not going anywhere else. It really does seem like what Nick said is like they're just not. They're holding their cash right now.
And then going to this other one right here, Microsoft. So Microsoft and Apple did really good, but Microsoft was able to hold much stronger. They I don't have the article on this one. Shoot. Yeah, so they did good, and then their cloud service is actually expanding a lot faster than their other sectors.
This went down though.
Yeah, so I guess their cloud service is up, and then their other what's it called? Their Word and their Excel and other services they have, they're doing good. So they were able to produce some pretty good numbers, and then it had a nice pop. It had a nice pop. So it's rallying pretty good.
That's a really good rally.
That's a good rally, yeah. So if you bought the dip and then you held through earnings, you came out pretty good. So that was a good play there. Yeah, pretty much Microsoft and Apple are the core of the market. If those two companies report bad numbers, oh man, it's gonna really put down the market a lot. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, one thing that Microsoft did said is that they're noticing in their Activision Blizzard acquisition is that video games purchases and gameplay is slowing down to last year. So there's kind of like a media drainage.
All the games are booty.
I mean, the way I'm seeing it is that like Netflix, Google. I mean, we're touching Google right now too, but like YouTube, Netflix, anything that's like media related.
Yeah.
Like everyone's saying that they're having customers leave, or there's not that much engagement or that many hours of view time.
Of course,
people are starting outside again.
Yeah, because I guess yeah. Yeah, everything's
it's a generational thing too. Think about everybody that was playing video games a year ago aren't playing video games anymore because they have a job now. They have, so all of that ties into pretty much
the slowdown.
Yeah, the slowdown and everything.
Yeah, like everyone's getting hit hard when it comes to the media sector. Even Viacom, this is this one. No, it's not this one. Yeah, even this one company here, Spotify, got hit hard. I think Nick bought Spotify like a while back, right?
No, I never owned Spotify. I hate that stock, dude.
Oh, you hate it? Oh, all right.
I hate Spotify, dude. I hate the stock.
You hate the stock? All right, there, man.
I don't like it, bro. I don't know. I mean, a lot of like tech investors love Spotify, but I just don't see a lot of growth potential there, Plus, they lost a lot of money trying to, pay all these people for podcasts, and subscriber numbers just didn't go up, So,
and then they were hoping that their video service would like take off, which did not at all.
I didn't even hear about that. Jeez.
Well, when they started the Joe Rogan podcast, they were expecting to start streaming video on there, but it just didn't work. Can't be YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. So pretty much
that's the thing, yeah.
What's up?
I'm like, everybody's trying to be YouTube,
Yeah,
there's just no way. There's no way.
There's no way.
Everyone. I mean, TikTok is the only thing that came fairly close, but it's not long form. It's all short form stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's very hard to try to take over that space.
Yeah. So talking about YouTube and TikTok. Yeah. So YouTube is also losing ad revenue regarding Google/Alphabet. They are producing smaller growth in that sector. So pretty much we had the media, I guess the online creator media bubble pop from like literally like every sector, and then everyone's feeling it. But so I guess Google is still doing good. They just didn't report great numbers, what everyone was expecting, and then it tanked down a bit. And I bought
Google, what other ways does Google make money besides ads?
Oh, they have their cloud storage, and then their mobile. Yeah, like, and then their Word document and Excel and all that stuff.
Like there's like software and stuff.
Yeah, and then ads website ads and all that, and YouTube. But YouTube's probably like one of their smallest source of income for them. Like even though. Yeah, smallest. If, like I know a lot of people think about say that YouTube plays a big part of Google's earnings, and it's more like 20%, I think.
Oh, right. No, because their advertising is a lot more. It's
a lot more
bigger revenue generator for sure.
Yeah. Because you're right on that, Nick. Yeah, and then let me see. And then like right after their Q1 earnings, they said that they're gonna have a buyback, a huge stock buyback program. And then one stock that I had been getting, where's Teladoc? This one was a hot one last year with Cathy Wood.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that's her biggest.
Yeah, I know. When the pandemic started, telehealth and telemedicine blew up. Teladoc was one of, and still is, one of ARK's biggest holdings. And I don't know, man.
That took a dump.
They got
what the frick?
Yeah, this one got rug pull.
Yeah,
for real. And that's a medical company, like medical. Revenue. You said?
What's up?
It's like medical.
Yeah, it's like you can it's like talking to doctors on your phone and shit.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of people doing that though.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. That's super rug pull right there.
Yeah, they did that. Hold up, I actually have a screenshot of my. Let me see if I could put this one out.
I sold my Teladoc like 2 weeks ago, bro.
You did. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I actually bought like during the first rally, and I was able to sell up like almost like at the very top, and I just didn't look. Yeah, I didn't look back on it. It just seemed kind of odd because I was in Livongo. I don't know if you guys remember that stock, and then like Teladoc acquired it.
And
then
how far back does that chart go? When did that company start?
It went public back in 2015.
That's weird.
But then in 2020 was like the whole rally, like the whole like ARK innovation rally. And then the rug pull. And then the rug pull. Yeah, if you're holding out, I mean, there's just look at like this red candle here, like the red volume candle.
Look at like the bottom.
Look,
yeah, it's touching.
It's like
that's crazy.
I mean, look at that volume, though. That volume, dude.
Yeah, look, the volume is like bigger than
it is
than the cell candle. Look at this. If you're not selling, man, I don't know. If you buy at the high and selling low, man, it's gonna suck because it was like $300. That's like
$33. Oh my god, dude!
Yeah,
that's like 90% down or something.
Yeah,
that's bored.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, okay. And then going back to the FANG, we got Meta. They did good. I know Nick owns Meta,
probably right? the only really good earnings results that happened. Yeah, the stock shot up a lot, man. Nobody was expecting it.
Yeah,
because their last earnings were bad, right? Like they were saying that they had less subscribers or something.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone started shorting it pretty heavily, like going into earnings, like learning. They just look at the shorts and the dumps.
Yeah.
And then I guess they got squeezed hard. The shorts got squeezed here. But yeah, that was good though. We'll see how it goes, but it was good. It's good. Yeah. One thing that I did notice is that investors are not really happy with the way that Zuckerberg is pushing the metaverse. Like he's putting a lot of money and resources into it, and investors are not feeling it. But,
they're very skeptical.
They're very skeptical.
Very, very skeptical. And he wants to put in even more money.
Yeah. Nick, going towards you, like, how do you feel about Zuckerberg pushing the meta?
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty optimistic because Oculus is the leader in retail VR by far. Microsoft HoloLens doesn't come close. I know Apple is making a headset, but right now, Facebook is, they're the leader in VR hardware, and, they have a pretty good meta world going on, and they're building more stuff. They're getting partnerships with like Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande and all these artists to do like live VR performances and stuff. I'm pretty optimistic, but I think, we're probably still like 5 years out until VR becomes like a household entertainment kind of thing, you know.
Still too expensive, especially when people want like the high-end VR sets and stuff. Like the high-end like 8K VR sets are like fucking $4,000. You know, if you want to go buy an Oculus. You want to go buy an Oculus, like, you know, you still spend like $600, which is like that's already the price
like,
of a.
It's like $250.
Yeah, it's like buying a whole it's like buying a PS4. You get what I'm saying? But you still need a computer to run it. So it's like
you don't though. Not the Quest 2. No.
Oh, not the Quest.
Oh, no, it's standalone. Yeah, all the.
And it has like it has a little drive that saves all the games and stuff.
Yeah, it's like built in. There's no like plug-in or something. You could buy like with iPhones, there's like, you know, the 256 gig or the 64 gig. With Oculus, there's like two size ones. But you do have the option to plug it into your computer and play Steam games and stuff, but there's no computer required.
Okay, gotcha.
Which, you know, I think is good because you don't have to go buy a PC to play VR. You can just buy a headset. Everything's included in the headset, and I think that's a great move, and it shows like innovation because you know, having those cables and stuff was like lame.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's getting better.
Yeah, what I seen is that I think Meta has like a 60% market share of the whole VR player base, like that run on Oculus and their hardware and games.
I believe,
right? Yeah. I think they do. So they own a lot of it. So and then they own like the biggest app store for VR games. Their app, whatever it's called, I can't remember the name.
I mean, everyone's starting to make VR games though now. They're starting to make like adaptations to the regular games. Like Cyberpunk 2077 has a VR version now.
Oh, sick!
Like, yeah. So everyone's moving on it. It's just a matter of getting people to actually go and buy the VR headset. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like it's still one of those things. Like, oh, I try it once. That's cool. It was interesting, but like, you know, to really capture somebody, it's like I don't think.
Yeah, and it's hard, and it's like, you know, when you wear that thing for like a while, you get tired of having it on your face, and kind of like you said, Jair, a lot of people, they buy it, they'll play with it for a week or two, and then stop playing with it. Like me, I haven't touched my headset in a while, dude.
That's why I didn't buy it, because I was like thinking about it, and I would watch videos on like people playing games and like streaming and stuff, and it was like it looks interesting, but I can see myself getting tired of like the whole process of it.
Yeah,
it's still not like I mean, it is more friendly. I mean, user friendly now to like, you know, you just pop the headset on, and like you said, you don't have to plug it in the computer. It's just, you know, and you're good to go. But you're also lacking quality and you know, the real gaming experience that most actual gamers want to experience.
Yeah, it's definitely different for sure.
So it's like, yeah, I think you were right on saying like we're still a few years away, but I think Meta is on top of that. I don't think anyone's really going to move them out of space unless Apple comes with like a very thin headset.
What Elon needs to do is buy Robinhood after what happened this week.
Oh man, that would be crazy.
That would be freaking hilarious.
Yeah, like they got nuked. I mean, they got wrecked this week.
They're laying people off, aren't they?
Yeah, they're laying people off, and then they're just
10%.
10% of people.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot. That is a lot, bro.
That's a lot for any company. 10% layoffs is about. Oh man, look at this thing. It's like a penny.
Terrible, man. Oh man.
Yeah, this thing has no end.
And the bigger the tail, the bigger the pot.
Not for this. This is not apply for that.
Bro, what happened? Ever since the halting of the trading, huh? That's really what like screwed them over. What got people pissed off.
Well, that's true. Yeah, they lost users from that. But also now that, you know, things are opening up, and the whole retail stock investor craze is kind of like done. You know, people fell off. They're not investing like they did when the pandemic started. So they're losing users, losing money.
So maybe this could be a short-term thing. Like, I mean, unless they got bought out or something. But I mean, it's just right now, it seems like people are jumping out of the train of investing.
Yes, especially with this like recession coming and stocks are going down. A lot of like rookie investors, they don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole, man.
Yeah, they're over it,
bro, for sure.
It's like let's go back to work.
I honestly know more people that left investing the people that are still investing today. So like,
wow,
yeah, like.
Well, there was a few people on the group chat that like were all excited at first, like, yeah, Rolex is for everybody, and then
they just left the group.
Then you just see this person that left the group.
Yeah, I mean, because everyone's getting wrecked. Like, I'm pretty sure that most of them. I mean, yeah, it's tough. It's everyone's getting wrecked. We're like at negative 60, 80%.
I think it's also that people don't necessarily listen for the call outs, and when they hear call outs from people that are close to them, they don't move on it. And then they start seeing it pop out on the news and they're like, oh, I saw Nick call that out 2 weeks ago. I should buy it now. And it's like, bro, you're buying when you're buying when they're freaking telling you that it's going crazy. And then you're not even paying attention to it. And then it crashes. And then you just realize like, damn, it went to crash.
And then they hold the bag, dude. And then
they do.
They're like, I don't know. It's like, they're like, do you guys think GameStop is going to go back up and all this stuff? Like, no, dude, you should have sold that a long time ago.
It's over. It's over. Those plays are over.
Yeah, I remember like a few videos ago, we told people to sell out right here. Like we told people to sell out.
Yeah.
Like right in this channel, this video, we told people like, yeah, if you're here at 175, sell out and do not look back. And hopefully they sold out, but if they didn't, they're just getting wrecked even more. But yeah. All right, so going to other stuff and moving away from stocks, we got crypto. I don't know if you guys seen that Fidelity.
We got exactly. Yeah, this so this to me is actually pretty crazy. And I'll explain why. Fidelity is going to start offering Bitcoin to 401k accounts, and there was a lot of talk from institutions about how volatile Bitcoin is and this and that. And now they're going to let people put their retirement money into Bitcoin, which is crazy because it's still not even a regulated asset at all. And it makes me think that people are supposed to have their 401ks until they're like 65 years old. So if they're letting people put money into Bitcoin now, that might signal that they expect Bitcoin to be around for decades.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, it's retirement. It's like there's no longer term than that. Even like the crypto.com deal with Staples Center, getting that 19-year deal is not even that long if you really think about it. Right. 20 years it goes by fairly quick. I mean, look at it now. They're already losing a year and it's like not even really working for them yet. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when you got Bitcoin with your 401k, let's say you got 100K, like you already have a full Bitcoin plus some. So it's like the potential of making money is a lot easier knowing that, right now we're just hurting because of everything that's going on. We're feeling the effects of the last 2 years. But like looking at the future, that's crazy to think that people will put their money in there for like 60 years or, 30, 40 years. It's very interesting to see that a company like that would make that move. So we'll see.
Yeah, like this has been talked about for years, for a few years already. Like the moment that institutions start accepting Bitcoin to the 401ks, it's really, I mean, this is like one of the biggest prophecies that like was foretold like in the crypto community for many years already. And I guess
it makes sense too, because at that Bitcoin convention in Miami, they were saying that I forgot the exact number, but they're saying that it was less retail investors this year than and more like banks and stuff that actually went to the Bitcoin. So it makes sense. It makes sense that they're making moves like this because they're starting to realize that like there's something going on.
Yep.
And then, going to the next subject, I'm sure you guys have seen this already. The whole Moonbird craze is going crazy, like at the NFT marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe it, man.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have what 800 Discord channels like logged in or what to find out that this is dropping. Or
Discord, it's like Discord automatically already does it. Like if I open up my Discord right now, bro, I get like 1,000 notifications from new fucking NFT companies.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy how like they just pass you over pass you over to the next one. But I don't know, man. I'm just still not interested in NFTs. Just
I mean, okay. The question is like, how do you get in? Like, how do you know which project is going to pump or pop?
You don't. I mean, obviously you can find some news from people that are like investing, and that's it's like the influencer thing. It's like they're getting all these freaking people that have money, and they talk to you about it, and then hopefully it takes off. And if it takes off, you know, it's very easy to be like, oh, it's not a rug pull. It actually worked. It's inside trading. We made it happen, you know? So that's the thing about it. If it doesn't work, then it's called a rug pull. And it's like, and that's what it is. I mean, there's not much you can say about these projects right now because it's like, what is the end goal to any of these NFTs? Even though they all give you these perks and stuff, like, oh, you can come onto these like parties with, you know, everyone that owns this particular whatever. Like they have like, you know, it's a lot of like, you know, kind of buying you into it little by little, and it's like. Yeah, there was an article that you guys were posting earlier. That was the one that you posted, that video. Did any of you guys watch it?
Yeah, so there's a new YouTube video that came out that's getting like a lot of traction.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't see that.
If CoffeeZilla is on it, bro, I mean that dude's good. That dude's really good.
Yeah, he is.
That guy he goes deep. That's what I'm saying. Like when I watched the latest like Safe Moon videos, I was like, this he's too good.
Yeah. Okay,
he went in ham like crazy.
Yeah, so going back to the NFTs and then like the perks you get, I saw like a YouTube influencer or a YouTuber going to those parties where people like you had to buy an NFT to go in, and then she said that it was just like a bunch of nerdy guys just like going to a party, and it looks like these guys haven't been to a party like in a very long time. Yeah, so I was like, oh man,
well, so like tapes, you know, invest in stocks, right? That rapper dude.
Yeah.
Well, he owns 2 Bored Apes, and like he was telling us about, he went to one of the events in Miami, and when he went, I mean, Bored Apes is different though. You got a lot of famous people that own it.
Yeah.
They don't show up. It's all the regular people that own them that show up. So it's like
the crypto nerds.
Because you got like Steph Curry that owns one. He's not going to show up to Miami for a fucking Bored Apes thing. He's got basketball games to play. You got what I mean? Like,
of course.
So that's what I'm saying. So like when he went, he was like, yeah, like I was expecting to meet all these like famous people, with like none of them show up. It's just like the regular dudes that own it. So it's like these perks are kind of like, you know, but then you got these companies that like, for instance, if Sandbox bought it, like, you know, Sandbox has a game, like they can potentially use any of these NFTs for that game. So it's like, it makes sense that they're buying it, but like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, to me,
when I see a basketball player buy it, it's like, that's a little insider trading there.
Maybe. But yeah, it's still very unregulated. And then it's still very scammy. It's very, very, very scammy. And then talk about scams. Have you guys seen that one guy that got locked up, or he's gonna get locked up for blowing up the hedge fund?
Bill Hwang.
Yeah, this guy's done.
So he lost 35 billion. Is that what happened? That's how they caught him?
No. His firm pumped 35 billion because he was heavily leveraged through multiple banks.
What the?
Yeah, let me see if I can find the stock. I know it was Viacom. I just gotta find the ticker.
Yeah, it was a couple like Viacom, Discovery. There was a couple stocks like that he like leveraged, but it was shady practices because he wasn't disclosing things properly, and
yeah. So you see this big rocket to the moon? Yeah, it was all that guy.
And then like margin calling,
so bad.
all this stuff.
Yeah. This literally to the moon. Like I mean, I know we've seen to the moon like every now and then.
Oh yeah, Paramount.
Paramount went to the moon because he was heavily leveraged. It's a Discovery, Warner Brothers Discovery. Is this one it? Maybe. I don't think so. Yeah, so this is the one of them. Oh, yeah, so like, yeah,
look
another
at,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
Jesus.
yeah, this is this guy.
And like all the companies he was invested in, the chart looks the same. They rally crazy and then they just dump. Viacom is another one.
God.
Yeah, this guy pumped. Like this guy pumped a lot of money. He was heavily leveraged and just blew up the stocks. And then so now he's going to jail.
So I'm confused though. So when he pumped, he made it go that high, or he pumped it enough to get other people to pump it that much higher?
No, he borrowed money from other institutions to buy these stocks, and that inflated the price. But I guess like when these stocks started falling, he got margin called. And everything was selling off.
Yeah, he couldn't cover.
Yeah.
Couldn't cover.
He couldn't.
Idiot. He fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, so the banks knew about this, and then the banks tried to they dumped before it got even before they went on the red because they knew what was happening.
Yeah,
and then they knew what was going on.
Was he here in the United States?
Yeah, he was here in New York. Yeah,
New York, bro.
Yeah, he's
an idiot.
Like the ultimate leverage. What's it called? Yeah, just like the ultimate.
I just don't get how did he not think that they were gonna catch him?
This guy's a straight out Wall Street bets lunatic.
Degenerate.
Yeah. All right. And then I guess one more subject that I kind of skipped over is a GDP report came out, and then USA is slowing down. We're slowing down, boys. So we'll see how things go next quarter. But everything everything's low. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Buying lentils, bro.
Buying lentils, and there was one more. And then talking about food, McDonald's essentially. Yeah. So, okay, trying to close it, but anyhow, McDonald's actually doing pretty good. They have good earnings this week.
People were selling Big Macs for $127 in Russia.
Dude, look at this. Well, they're like, what did?
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at this. They're like, yeah, not lentils. Like McDonald's is like the recession-proof play. Yeah, that one. Okay, so okay. I have one more tomorrow. Is Colgate. They're gonna have earnings. This is one of the ones I track personally because I bought into it, and this is like a good recession play too because I know, JR, that you work in the dental field, and that thing's always popping, right?
Everything dental, everything medical is always killing it. You can't lose.
Yeah, so that's why I bought Colgate, and it's
can't lose. One thing my boss used to tell me when I used to work in Valencia was because I would always ask him, I was like, "Why don't you do aerospace?" He goes, "Aerospace is a lot of money very quickly, but when recession hits, you're done. You're done. There is no money. Look at when pandemic hit and all that. There is no money in that. So he's like, when you get into manufacturing, your best bet is medical."
Yeah, you're right on that. All right, so to close it off tonight, we have a few memes that we came across with, and then it was this one right here, the Facebook pop, and then I guess the short sellers really got caught. Their pants down.
Yeah, they did. That was a nice pop.
That was a nice pop. Yeah, I totally did not see it coming. I honestly did not see it coming. And then
AMC is my savings account.
Bad.
Why is he laughing though?
My God.
Yeah. All right, so we got that one right there.
Because there really is people like that. Like, I mean, I keep all my money in crypto, you know what I mean? But who puts all their money in AMC? What the hell?
Yeah, lunatic.
He bought at the top too.
He bought at the top too. So bad, yeah, it's pretty bad.
At what was the top? Like 60 something?
Yeah, like 70 something.
Oh man, that's tough. Yeah, and then this year, everyone's been getting wrecked. Man, I don't think anyone's green. So it's been a pretty tough year for everyone. Yeah, and then this one right here is just like the 74th dip out of the year. And, yeah. I mean, that's just this is me buying the dip this week. I'm not stopping because you just can't stop.
Can't stop. Even though I stopped a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. And then you got one more for tonight.
Buy high and then sell low.
Yeah, honestly, like if you can't handle the heat, just uninstall the app because if you're looking at it like every day, you're just gonna get like emotionally depressed looking at your portfolio being that red. All right. I think that's it for today, right?
All right, guys. Thanks for watching War Room Finance. If you liked our show, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at War Room Finance. Tune in next week for another weekly recap episode. Peace.